many scoops do you take, Dad?
Just
2?
which one are you giving me? Then yeah, 2, like 2 meaty ones, I guess.
Because this is a Home Depot one, and I like blue.
Yeah, and the Yeti is like way better.
Yep, it's better, and it looks like a girl cup, Dad.
Don't spill it while we're making
I'm
it.
not spilling. Put more coffee in yours if you want.
Yeah, because I thought that was gonna be yours. Oh, that's danger. Okay, good. Okay, good. Ready? Okay, goodness. All right. Okay, we're here. All right. What do we have here, Clementine?
The house that we're buying.
It's a house that we're buying. Here it is. See? Yay! We're buying a house. Yay! All right. Now, what are we really here for, Caydence?
Paint.
We're here to pick out colors. Okay, so we're looking at the front of the house. What are we thinking? First of all, what's the purpose? What are we doing with this house? Are we going to flip it?
Yep. It's gonna stay grounded.
What?
We're not putting the roof on the floor, Dad.
No, you goofball. That's not what I mean.
I think it is.
No. Are we going to keep it or are we going to sell it?
We're gonna rent it out.
We're going to rent it out, which means we're not going to flip it. We're going to keep it. So, that case, that means that there are some things we're going to do to the house and other things we're not going to do to the house because we're not going to try to just sell it retail. Understand?
Yeah.
Right. But one of those things that we can do is we can paint it. Okay. So, all right. So we talked about this. There's a vinyl siding, so we're going to leave the vinyl siding, but we are going to be able to paint the fascia, and then that fascia too, and then the trim around the windows on the whole house. So we need to find a color that we can do. So what are you thinking? We got the paint deck here.
Let's see.
We got the paint deck.
Okay. Clem picked a couple that she liked.
All right, so let's go put some up against the house, see what we find, see what we like. Okay, so this is the part we're painting. This is not the part we're painting. This vinyl right here, we're not going to paint.
So this has to stay there.
So this is just going to get cleaned. This is going to get cleaned, but this is going to get painted. So we have to keep.
So the blue has to stay there.
I don't. Yeah, because I don't think we're going to paint the vinyl.
Can you take the vinyl off?
No, we're not going to do that.
Okay, you have to go with something lighter, then you can't have your dark if you want.
Why not? Why can't I have the dark? Of course I can have the dark.
Because you can't have the dark if this is blue.
It can be darker.
It cannot be darker than this.
Yes, it can.
No.
Of course it can.
Because you have this. There was a spider web there. This. Don't laugh at me. Do not laugh at me.
Because of the spider web?
I didn't scream! You're light ivory.
Uh-huh.
You have the blue, gray shade.
Uh-huh.
And something, whatever you can do here.
Yeah.
The situation is
The situation
is that this can't be darker than this.
Why?
Because then it just looks like some weird ombre. I'm telling you.
Some weird ombre?
Some weird ombre crap.
Okay, how about you pick the color you would color it, and then I will pick the color that I would color it.
Fine.
Hang on, look. I don't
See?
Okay, it's going to be this one. Get back. This one. So look at,
You know
that one.
this one?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, let me see it. You need assistance.
No, you pick.
You need assistance. You painted your bedroom pink, okay?
That's not true.
It is true. It is totally pink.
Okay, just because I physically painted it doesn't mean it was my choice of color.
No, your wife wanted it to be a shade of blue. You painted it pink.
No. That's not
Okay,
what
you
happened.
can't
That's
see.
not what happened.
Dad,
What?
I picked this one.
Oh my gosh. No. Wow.
I mean, if you're picking a crazy color, why can't I?
I'm not making a crazy color. That is not true. It is not true. No way. Oh yeah, I got it to work. She knows she can't go lighter. She knows she has to go darker. She's trying to go lighter. She's not going to do it. Or she's going to try to match, which
Dad,
is terrible.
Can you tie my arms together?
Can I tie your arms together? Yeah, give me your arms. Like this?
Yes, like that. Again.
Break your wrist. Happy?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you sure? Okay. What do you got? What do you got? Let's see.
This one.
Huh.
Distant star.
That one? Distant star?
Distant star.
Oh man, it looks like the same color
It doesn't.
almost.
It doesn't look like the same. Whoa, snap!
Oh
I just
boy,
ripped
you
the
just
thing.
broke it.
Darn it! I dare you to climb up and jump off the porch.
Alright, so there's the
without
two
him.
choices. Two choices. Here you go. So dad trim, sis trim. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. No.
Mine's better.
Dad or sis. Alright,
Nice try.
good job. Alright, real quick before we go in, let's talk about how we're not painting this deck.
No! You told me that I could paint the deck. You told me that I could paint the deck. I'm painting it. End of discussion.
Okay, you're gonna paint it,
I'm painting it.
brown, right?
Painting it probably white, but probably an off-white. Because
Okay, so
your
he said
stupid
that they
house.
can. He said that they can tint it. You just got to find the color that you want. What color are you gonna paint it? No. Oh my gosh.
Or me.
Okay, so you're gonna pick some colors for the deck. What are you gonna pick? What are you good? What are you gonna pick? What are you thinking?
Well, I would do the rails the same color that we do the trim. So the one that I picked.
The dark color that I picked.
Nope.
Well, then your deck is going to be like the same color as your rails, because
No.
your color picture was your color that you picked was light.
Okay, have you seen our back porch?
Yes.
Floor's gray, the rails are white. I'm doing it backwards. Except that actually I probably won't do the floor white. The rails will be the distant star, the gray color the same as the trim. And then the floor you probably just I paint it. I don't know, something darker than the distant star.
What is this kid doing?
Ow.
You can't. You don't have any arms. What are you gonna do? Lick her to death?
You better not.
Go check out the inside. All right, come on in. Is there any lights here? No. That'd be cool.
Was this a big house?
Right, here we are. Inside the house looks like everything is still here, so that's fine. Alright, so inside this house what we have is a 2-bed, 1-bath, 1,400 square feet. Not sure how much is down here. It's probably about 800 or so down here. And then maybe another 600 upstairs. And then it's the kind of bonus rooms upstairs. They're, you know, like smaller type of room. Anyway, but what do we got? Turn the light on here.
Clem, you look like a green bean.
So the kitchen, we're buying it, but it was already in the middle of being renovated a little bit. They just didn't want to finish it because they were just getting tired of it. So we're going to take it over and finish it up. They already have a bunch of the appliances here, as you saw. They already have tile. They have a bunch of flooring already, and we just need to do some stuff here and get the lighting and things like that.
You need to use your arms, goof.
Wait.
If there was a door, I would lock you up there. I'm not going up there. Heck no.
Okay, just like on the stairs.
I hate you. Oh, okay.
Stop.
Don't. Okay.
All right, Caydence, let's talk about what we're doing in here.
In the kitchen specifically, we're putting in. I don't remember what it's called. No.
For the ceiling?
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about ripping out these tiles, and we were looking at shiplap, but that is going to be expensive.
Yeah.
But we can do TNG,
Yeah,
so
there we go.
6-inch TNG.
We're gonna stain TNG dark.
We're gonna paint it.
Who's gonna paint
I
it?
think we're gonna paint it, yeah. We're gonna paint it the same color as the trim.
So black.
Yeah,
Okay.
black ceiling.
So we have a black ceiling
Yeah.
and black floor.
No, the
No,
floor.
the floor is gray.
The floor is that dark gray.
The gray.
No. Who wants a black ceiling?
It's gonna be
Your
fun.
father does. And then we're doing, and then we're also doing black trim, 6-inch black trim around the floor and the windows and doors.
4-inch. Well, the windows, I think we're gonna paint it, but it's probably already
But
existing
it's
trim.
probably-
I mean, if there's
Not this
existing
one.
trim, this one doesn't have it. We'll have to put that in. But that one already has trim, so we could probably just keep that the way it is. And then this one we'll just paint it because we're not gonna rip it off. We'll just keep it.
And then we're doing crown molding, right?
We talked about that doing a well. There already is a molding, so probably we can leave a lot of this. We'll just paint it. So we may paint this big thing the same color as the trim, that big beam, and then we're gonna put the 6-inch. So yeah, so dark trim around here. It's gonna be like a gray flooring, a pergo gray flooring. So yeah, we're not gonna keep the hardwood because we don't want the two different things here. We're just gonna go with one. So we're gonna go with one flooring all throughout here with the black trim, and we'll paint the walls. The walls, we already picked the color. It's the one that Caydence picked.
Oh, you mean like the trim?
Anyway, and so then yeah, in here it's gonna be this black ceiling, new cabinets, the appliances that are here, the stove and everything is right there. There's gonna be a cabinet here. We're talking about opening this up a little bit because I think the arch, like I'm just not
Not a fan.
super in love with it. I'll keep it if we have to, but we're gonna see. I think we can widen this a little bit and then square it off,
It wouldn't fit
just
with
to
the
make the
style.
opening to the kitchen a little bit bigger.
It's less closed off.
Right. That way you can, even though it won't totally be open, but it will give the appearance of more openness in here. And then we're gonna replace this light, obviously, so we get some bigger or some better kitchen lights. So yeah, that's what we're doing in here. And then in this space, it's tile. That tile that was in that other room here, it's gonna be tile through this space and then the bathroom. We're gonna put the same flooring in the bedrooms that we're gonna put out there, which is the gray. And it's gonna go in here too. This is the other bedroom. Now the previous owners, they already started painting this room, but we're going to repaint it a different color because we have a different kind of a style that we're going for. And then they have this laminate flooring that, if you see it, it is just so thin. It's crazy thin. It almost leaves like, there's no difference between this floor and the one that's below it, and I really don't care for it. So we have it. We're talking about using it upstairs, but I don't know. We're not sure.
Maybe upstairs.
So that's the idea. Okay, and then upstairs, let's see. Upstairs.
There's lights. I'm gonna go.
Upstairs with the light. All right, look at this. Whoa, scary.
New stairs.
All right, so up here, got a big, very big room. Yeah. Look.
Look, it's in my size room.
So we're gonna leave all this paneling and everything in here. So this is gonna stay. We just need to put a flooring on here. So that's why we were talking about using that flooring downstairs in here. And I think it may work because this is all fairly consistent, so it probably won't upset it too much. In here though, we've got the carpet. So once we rip this carpet out, we'll see what's underneath it. Whoa, that's not safe. A little kid can fall through there. Once we rip this up that's in here, we'll find out where we're at on the flooring in here. But we're thinking, worst case scenario, we'll use that flooring downstairs up here. You like this room?
Yes, I do.
It's a good room for a kid or a couple kids.
One kid. It's my room now.
Not you? It's perfect for you. Look at you. You're standing up the whole time. I'm like scrunched down.
Yeah.
You know, like this is my.
You're not even standing in the middle of the room, Dad.
I have to go like this the whole time.
But you're not even standing. in the middle of the room. Dad!
No, it's like I still
Giving
have
false information.
All right, let's go downstairs. Don't fall.
Oh my god! That was not funny.
But let's see. Okay, real quick. Wanted to talk to you a little bit about the reason why we're buying this house and kind of how it worked and some of the financial ideas or thoughts behind what we're doing with this house. Okay, so how we got it and stuff like that is kind of a totally separate discussion, but as far as the economics of it, this is what we're looking at, the economics of it. So what I'm looking at when I'm looking at a house like this is, number one, is it a flip? And if it's a flip, then we're trying to generate some income to do other things with, or is it one that we're gonna hold for rent, in which case we're looking at cash flow, because we want the asset to cash flow, which means make money for us every month. Do you know what that means? Yeah, if we buy this and do something with it, it will turn into ATM for us and makes money for us, puts money in our pocket. That's what we're looking at. Okay, so the numbers that I ran off of this, basically it's 1,400 square feet, and in Anacortes, it's probably gonna rent for, I would imagine, like $1,700 a month, $1,700. So that's how much I have to work with, $1,700 a month. Now the question is, how much does it cost me to get that $1,700 a month? Well, the first is the mortgage or the loan on the house. And this one is gonna have a loan of a seller finance loan, so the current owner is gonna finance or hold the note on the home for basically $150,000 at 5% interest, which costs us about $600 a month. So we'll have to pay them $600 a month to hold that. That's our cost. So 1,700 minus 600 puts us at 1,100. On top of that, we have to put cash into the deal to make it flow, and that cash is what is our purchase price minus the 150, which is about $38,000 is how much we had to put in, plus on top of whatever we do to fix the house up, which I'm hoping will be in the 20 to 25 range. So that would be another 63-ish. So we may need to keep 63,000 into the deal before it starts making money. So $63,000 of cash into it, and we've also got, sis, insurance and property taxes and stuff and things like that, and that's probably going to run us another couple. Well, I think the insurance, once we have it filled, is going to be about $800 a year. So $800 divided by 12 is 70. What's 7 times 12?
The real deep down you is the whole universe.
So we'll call it another $200. So $200, and then from the 600 is 800. So what's 1,700 in rent minus 800?
1,700 minus 800,
Yes.
negative 100. I'm confused.
$1,700 of rent, but our expenses are $800 a month. So we have to take $1,700 and subtract 800.
Oh, 1,700.
Yeah,
Oh, like 900.
900, right? So then we have
700.
So then we have 900, and then we had talked about property management, if we were going to do property management or not, which could cost us up to 10%, which would be like another 170 or potentially 200, which drops it down to 700. So then we're basically looking at $700 to $900 a month is what this house will cash flow, depending on how we do it. So that the question is it worth putting $60,000 into a project that earns you, let's call it $900 of cash flow a month? And then you would actually have to use a calculator to figure it out, but what's the cash on cash return? So $60,000 in, $900 a month out, or per year, 9 times 12. What's 9 times 12? 108, so that's $10,800. So So 10 out of 60, which is about 10 out of 60, which is about what? I can't. No.
Wow,
It's
Dad.
a sixth.
You have a
A
long way to
sixth.
go. Yeah.
Which is about, what's a sixth? What's the percentage on a sixth? I don't even know. It's like 16. Something times 6 equals 100. It's not, maybe, not, it's not 20. It's like, it's not 15. It's like 16. I think it's about 16. I think it's about 16. I'm not sure exactly. So you're looking at a 16% return on your cash. That means in 6 years, you'll have all your cash back. You'll have earned all your cash back if you do the $900 job. So that's pretty good.
If you don't do property management.
That's if you don't do property management. If you do the property management, then you're earning less. So whether or not it's worth to do the property management or not, that's another question. But the point is that we're gonna buy the asset, purchase the asset because it's gonna return money for us, right? Which is a pretty good deal. And it just costs us $60,000 to do it. So when we do the flipping for the purpose of earning income to buy cash producing assets. And we buy cash producing assets, so now we have money coming to us every month, just every month, no matter what, right? So that's the general idea. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Yes?
Let me just pick the floor color.
Okay, good. What's the color did you find the color for the trim?
No, actually, I couldn't find it. Neither of them are in here.
They're not in there?
The blackout and the silver shadow aren't in here.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Well, that's about it. That's all that I have for us to do today. So good. Fun. Did you have fun? Don't fall.
Oh my god!
Yes. You can see your house. You pick the colors. Okay.
I picked my color, Jeff.
I've got a couple other things that I gotta do here, but anyway. But that was it. That was it for our video. Fun. Nice work, girls.
Sweet.
Armless girl. And good job scaring Caydence. That was fun.
That was not funny. No. I'm gonna get you back, but by get you back, I mean I'm going to put something in your bed tonight, and it's not gonna be pleasant, and you aren't gonna enjoy it. And guess what? You're gonna scream so loud, you're gonna wake up your little sisters, and then you won't be able